Hello, I'm Brian Eslick from How To Automotive, and in today's video, we're going to be doing a little bit of playing and a little bit of working. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to do some playing. So this weekend, I had the opportunity to go down to LA, or up to LA. For me, I'm in San Diego with my daughter, and we went and checked out the Petersen Museum, and we also went and checked out a few of the Fast and Furious film locations. So we had a little fun. So I'll take you on that little journey, and then after that, what I'm really excited about this weekend is the shop I'm in. We put a new roof on it. So while I was out, playing with my daughter, the roof was put on the building. It was very exciting for me because we just had a lot of rain here in San Diego, and my shop got flooded out. Tools got wet. Things are starting to rust. So I was excited to get the shop repaired and get the roof put on it. So if you're a car enthusiast and you find yourself in LA, you would definitely want to check out the Petersen Automotive Museum. So the Petersen Automotive Museum was created by the founder of Hot Rod Magazine, Robert E. Petersen. He also created Carcraft Magazine, Motor Trend Magazine, and a bunch of other publications. For the main part of the museum, the cars are ever changing, so they're always a different theme. This theme happened to be the electric cars of the future. So Tesla was being featured, and they had all their latest and greatest, including the Cybertruck, the Roadsters. They were all there on display, along with a handful of hyper cars, or hyper EV cars, you would call them, supercars. So the museum is 3 stories high, and this whole floor was dedicated just to EVs. Meanwhile, back at the house, my roof was being torn off my shop, and progress was being made. It's so large that they can't fit everything upstairs. They have what they call a vault tour, which is where they house most of the cars. There's probably a couple hundred cars down here. This is all Formula One and racing cars. They have some NASCAR history cars. They have movie cars. You name it, they're all down here. This Carol Yarborough car was pretty cool. It reminded me of Days of Thunder. So as cool as it is seeing these cars under the lights in the fancy showrooms in the main part of the museum, the vault tour is where it was at for me. This Corvair belonged to Tim Allen. There was movie cars, hot rods, there's Duesenbergs, there's Mercedes SL 300s. You name it, they're down here, the rarest of the rare cars. For my daughter, Vanessa, she loves seeing all the supercars. All the Ferraris, Lamborghinis, Bentleys, Hennessy's, you name it, they were here. So while we were checking out the cool cars at Petersen Museum, they were finishing up the roof at the shop, at the house. So Vanessa and I decided to go see some of the Fast and Furious film locations, and one of the ones we wanted to see the most was Neptune's Net, which was a restaurant that they filmed a scene from. They also had a famous race scene on the one. So this was a pretty cool experience. We had dinner here at this restaurant, and then after we had dinner at the restaurant, we headed back to San Diego. So after playing hard and enjoying my time with my daughter, it's the next day, and I had to do some maintenance on my vehicles, and I had a bunch of projects with my remodel on my house. So I'm going to put a little maintenance on the Jeep here. The Jeep needs an oil change. The truck over here needs a new battery. The battery in the truck is 7 years old, so I'm going to swap that out and change out the battery terminal ends, and then also put a turn signal in it. And then my personal car, my little commuter car, needs some windshield washer fluid, so I'm going to do all that stuff. And then at the same time, in the background here, we're remodeling the house here. And we're doing an addition, we're remodeling the kitchen. You can see a lot of tools over there, so you can see the half of the house is painted, half the house is not painted. The painted half is the new addition side, the old stuff here. The only reason why that's not painted yet is because all the tools there, all the overspray and stuff. So I got to finish up inside doing some demo, and then we're building barn doors, all kinds of stuff going on the inside of the house. And of course, there's tons of distractions, such as these cute little guys right here. So one of the things I believe in is you got to pay to play. So I have a ton of stuff to do to earn my pay and earn my fun, like going to the feed store, changing out turn signal bulbs, maintaining all the vehicles, making sure they're running tip top, such as changing out a battery on the truck and the battery terminals. Next up is the oil change on our Jeep Cherokee Trailhawk. This is going to be used on a road trip, so I need to get it road trip worthy. So I changed the oil on it, topped off all the fluids, reset all the maintenance lights, aired up all the tires, made sure it was good to go for the trip. Of course, you couldn't expect everything to go super smooth when I was changing out the turn signal bulbs here. I found out that the parts store sold me the wrong bulb, so I had to make a separate trip back to the parts store. So jumping in the old Jeep here to go back to the parts store to swap out the light bulb. And the reason why I'm taking my Jeep is because I got a problem with the readiness monitors. So this vehicle refuses to run the oxygen sensor monitor. So after doing some repairs, I need to drive it to see if my repairs were successful and to get that monitor to run. So that was frustrating. I just went into the parts store to return those light bulbs to get the amber colored ones, and they're out of stock. So now I had to put the money back on my credit card. Now I have to go find another parts store to get the right bulbs. So the first parts store I went to was O'Reilly's, and they gave me the wrong parts. And I went to AutoZone, and they had the parts in stock, but they double checked for me. They went a little extra and did a little extra work for me to make sure I had the right parts. And that goes a long ways for you. So I think from now on, instead of I got 2 local parts stores here in my my little town that I live in. I think I'm going to start using AutoZone, not because I think their parts are any better, but because their service is better. So I like that. That goes a long way with me. So after putting a couple miles on it, some of the monitors have run, but the oxygen sensor monitor still has not run yet. I'll drive it to work tomorrow, and hopefully that'll run and I can get this thing smogged. So like I said, we're doing a remodel on the house, and one of my projects to do this weekend was to demo the entire kitchen and get it completely ready for new flooring, new cabinets, new everything, new appliances. Also on my list was to get these barn doors assembled so we can get them painted and get them ready to be installed in the house. So with a little help from Gina, we assembled all the doors. She did the best she could, considering that she's in a cast right now. She has an injury to her Achilles tendon. She basically ruptured her tendon. So now she's in a cast right now. So I needed to run out to the shop and get some supplies for the project going on inside and check out the roof. It was raining outside and it was nice and dry. I was super pumped for that. It's nice and dry. No more puddles of water. No more drips from the ceiling. You can see where they replaced the wood there. That's all brand new wood where it's white. They painted it for me. This over here is old wood, but it was still in good shape. But you can see where they, this beam has been replaced. A couple of the beams have been replaced. So I'm super pumped. Now it's back to demoing the inside of the house.
Oh, shit. Hold on. I'm in the path. Ah! Okay, then.
So now it's nearly 10 o'clock at night, and I just finished demoing the kitchen. It's been about a 12-hour day. I had to make up for the lost time playing with my daughter Vanessa in LA. So now I can't wait to go back to work tomorrow so I can get a break or a little rest. Alright, so as you can see, we assembled the doors. We just kind of got them propped up here. We're going to decide what color we're going to paint them. All kinds of decisions still have to be made. So for right now, we're done with the doors. We'll get back to these at a later date when we start figuring out the kitchen and making everything the way we want it to go. So that's as much fun as I want to have this weekend. I'm Petersen from Automotive. I'd like to thank you guys for watching and encourage you to subscribe.